So in roughly the next 3 minutes and something or other seconds, I'm going to go over the Honda CR-V TrailSport Edition 2026 model and compare it to some pretty sweet vehicles, things like the RAV4, the Hyundai Tucson, and the Subaru Forester. So let's go! Let's start at the front of the hood, right? You've got a 2-liter engine under this thing that's a hybrid 2-motor system that's running out to an ECVT transmission. That's putting out roughly 204 horsepower. I'm going to throw up a comparison to see how does that 204 horsepower stack up against other makes and models out there in the world. Next thing I want to talk to you about is going to be MPGs. Now, the TrailSport specifically gets the worst MPGs of the hybrids for Honda. It gets 38 in the city and 33 on the highway. If you moved into a different trim, you could be looking at 43 in the city and 36 on the highway. But for the sake of this, I'm going to compare the 38 and 33 to other makes and models out there in the world. So I'll throw that up on the screen. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is, of course, ground clearance. Maybe that's important to you if you're shopping SUVs, maybe not. This one gets roughly, I think, 8.2 inches of ground clearance. Now, anywhere from 7.8 to 8.7 is like the spectrum when I compared makes and models. So it's not a huge gap, but if it applies to you because you live in an off-road area or really bad roads, maybe that matters. Now, let's talk about front row leg space. In the front of this vehicle, you have got 41.3 inches of leg space. It is very usable. I'm 6 foot 250. I fit in this thing with plenty of extra space, but I'll throw a comparison up so you can see how does this stack up against other makes and models out in the world. I want to say the Subaru stuck that one out with like 43.3 inches. Now, in the second row, you've got 41 inches of leg space. So again, very usable leg space, but I'll throw some down on your screen so you can see how does that second row leg space stack up. I want to say the Hyundai Tucson won this one with like 41.3 inches. Now, let's talk about cargo space. In the back of this thing with the seats folded up, you've got 39.3 cubic feet of cargo space. Now, if you go to the very top trim level, you lose out on a little bit of that, so just be aware. But I want to throw a comparison up of this specific trim, the 39.3, against other makes and models out in the world. I want to say this actually won the category, so it's doing pretty well as far as cargo space. Now, when you flip those seats down, right, all the way up to the second row, you got 76.5 cubic feet of cargo space in this vehicle. Very usable. There is a little bit of a hump now, which kind of sucks. So if you want to sleep in your car, you'd have to throw down some foam or do something to kind of level it out. But I want to throw up a comparison so you see how does the 76.5 stack up against other makes and models out in the world. I want to say I think the Tucson won this one with 80.3 cubic feet, so not bad if you're looking for cargo space. Maybe that's a car for you. The CR-V TrailSport Hybrid Edition costs $40,705, and that's if you get like this gray one I'm sitting in that has premium paint, the Urban Pearl Gray paint for $455. If not, you could save yourself roughly $500. But I want you to understand two things. One, if I jump up a trim level above this, if I go to that Sport L trim, how much money am I going to spend? But what's that list of items that I'm going to gain by moving up to that trim or give up? Because this is kind of a unique trim and new to the market for Honda CR-Vs. The other piece is if I move down to the EXL, a non-hybrid version right below this, how much money is it going to save me? But what's that list of items I'm going to give up by saving that money? Outside of that, should you buy a CR-V? It's a great car. It's in the top 3 of compact SUVs sold. Number 1 is the RAV4, number 2 is the CR-V, and number 3 is the Hyundai Tucson. And as you can see in a lot of the comparisons I just made, they all stack up really tightly. These aren't big gaps that people are winning or losing by. So it's a great vehicle. It might just come down to which one do you like the look of more, or which one do you drive more, or maybe you only want a hybrid, and maybe the RAV4 makes sense, or maybe you're open to a hybrid or a non-hybrid, and then other vehicles end up being available, like the Subaru Forester or some of those other ones out there. So take a look at the car. It's a cool car. I encourage you to get behind the wheel, but for the sake of this, hopefully those comparisons help you. So I hope you will like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you got some friends in shopping. There it is!